Welcome back to another roundtable. My name is Adam. With me once again, I have Rusmin.
Hello.
And Victor.
Hi, everyone.
And today at this roundtable, we're going to play a little game. All right. So I have a deck of cards in my hands, and we're going to use this little game to kind of like answer this question. Which direction is the stock market going to go?
Okay.
I think that's the question a lot of people are wondering at this point in time, because like markets are choppy. Everyone's thinking like, is the market going to go down some more? Maybe it's going to rebound.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a little game to try and simulate what the market's going to be like.
Yep.
So I have two players. Who wants to volunteer?
Me?
You guys lah.
We already said two players.
Yeah, two players. So you
There's
guys
no need
have
to volunteer.
You guys are volunteered automatically.
Yeah.
All right. So Victor and Rusmin, you guys are my players, and you guys have $100 each. All right.
Okay.
So the rules of the game is really, really simple. I'm gonna show a card, and the rank of the cards: Ace is the lowest, and King is the highest. All right. And you're gonna predict what the next card is gonna be.
Yep.
If the next card is higher than the card that's already down, you win money. Basically, you get back whatever you bet. If it's below it, you lose your bet. If it's exactly the same, you lose all your money.
Okay.
Okay?
All?
Okay.
All. Depends on the bets.
Depending on your bet.
Yep.
You lose double your bet.
Yep.
Okay.
You lose double your bet.
All
Okay?
right.
Very simple game. So I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, we should shuffle this.
Can we borrow money?
You have your own 100. You can borrow if you want. Should you borrow to gamble?
No.
Okay. But you can.
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to play and see what happens. We're going to run a few rounds of this. All right. So let's just see what happens. All right. So this is the first card. So this is going to be a 6. So how much you want to bet, Victor?
Pass.
You're going to pass.
$10.
$10. Okay, let's go. So Rusmin wins
$110.
$10. So Rusmin's in the lead. So we're going to find out who has more money at the end of this. All right. So we're going to go a few more rounds. All right. So now it's a jack. What are you guys going to do?
Pass.
Pass.
All right.
Pass.
Okay. So it went down.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's a 7.
Pass.
Pass.
$10.
$10. You lost your $10.
Oh.
Okay.
Back to square one.
Back to square one. All right. So now it's 4. How much do you want to bet?
20.
20.
Yeah.
20. That's
20
not
as well.
close to be there.
Whoa! $80.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
we
go
still have
$80.
$80.
All right. So now it's a 3. How much do you want to bet now?
20.
20.
30.
30. Okay. All right.
All right.
Oh.
So Rusmin's in the lead.
Okay.
All right.
Back to 100.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's a 5. How much do you want to bet now?
20.
20.
Pass.
Pass. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
good
120.
one.
All right. So I think you're in the lead right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
By 10.
120.
Okay.
Yeah, by 10.
How much you want to bet?
Pass.
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 Pass. Okay.
Okay.
How much you want to bet?
30.
30.
50.
50.
Oh!
How much do you have now?
Lost count.
I think I have 90.
Yeah, okay.
50, 30.
$30.
Yeah.
90.
$90. So you're in the lead. Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you want to bet right now?
30.
30.
20.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so
this draws up.
So you're bankrupt.
Yeah,
So
bankrupt.
anyway, if you hit the rule is basically you lose double your
Two
bet.
times, yeah.
Lose double bet. So 60. I'm 90 minus 60. I'm still have 30.
You still have 30. How
Yeah.
much?
Yeah.
Okay. So how much you want to bet right now?
30.
30.
So
everything.
I'm down
Yeah.
10, right? Time to call to borrow money,
You can
right?
borrow money.
How much can I borrow? 100.
Yeah, $100.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's
How much
nothing
you-
else to lose.
All right. So how much you want to
30.
bet? 30.
50.
50. Okay.
Oh,
So now you're back.
So
Okay.
now back 90, yeah.
All right. The next one?
So I'm 60. Pass.
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 Okay. All right. So it went up.
Yeah,
okay.
it went up.
All right. So I think you get the picture, right?
Yeah.
So I think we don't have to go on. You kind of get the game. So I think Victor won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
You went negative.
Well, 90.
Yeah.
Lost
Okay.
10%.
And you have to borrow
yeah.
money.
Yeah, borrow.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, so the idea of this game is basically to simulate the stock market. All right.
Yeah.
So every card that you see over here is kind of like just the value of the stock market.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So this is the value. Is a 6, and you want to kind of go like, okay, where the market is going to go,
Mm-mm.
and you kind of like bet based on where it is right now.
Yeah.
So you think, oh, it's at 6, probably there's a probability of it being higher.
Yep.
And then you kind of invest or bet
Yeah.
Yep.
whatever it is, and it's a bit expensive right now. I'm going to wait, right?
Yeah.
And it really does come down. So and so on and so forth. All right. So the idea is, you kind of know where the market is right now,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and all the time. you know what the P ratio of the stock market is,
Yeah.
or whatever it is, okay, and the prices and all that stuff. But the question is, can you ever predict what the next card is going to be?
No.
No way.
No way, right?
Yeah.
Unless that's the last card.
Unless and
And then I
you've been
counted
counting
it.
cards,
Yeah.
right? So if you're on camera right now and you're like wondering, can you predict what the next card is going to be? I have no idea what it's going to be,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm just going to find out. Oh, it's going to be 9. Can you predict what the next one's going to be?
No.
No,
No.
you can't predict.
Yeah.
It's
No.
a king. Can you predict? No.
No.
It's easy on hindsight, but
Yeah.
what happens in the future really is
I know.
Unpredictable.
unpredictable.
Yeah.
So this is what the stock market is
All about.
really like.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean this is just a deck of cards, 52 cards. If you count cards, you can kind of game the system.
Mm-mm.
That's why casinos have multiple deck of cards. But this, if you just have a deck of cards, it's a finite game, simple.
Yep.
But in the stock market, it's an infinite game.
Yep.
Mm.
It's like anything can happen. We had
Yeah.
COVID.
COVID. Yeah.
We had the
Global
Ukraine
financial crisis.
and the Ukraine war
yeah.
recently.
Trade wars.
Yeah, so anything can happen in the infinite game. So you can't really predict what's going to happen tomorrow. And that's why we find it so hard to predict the stock market. If you can't predict a deck of cards,
Yeah.
if you don't count cards, and you've like, I don't know, like 100 deck of cards.
Yeah.
If you can't predict a deck of cards, I think it's going to be really hard to predict the stock market.
Yep.
Yeah. So we just wanted to show you this little game to kind of like show you why we don't think it's going to be really hard to predict the stock market.
Yep.
Basically,
But I find it that the cards that with the lowest number, your odds are higher.
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Except that I was being unlucky. It
Yeah.
happens, you know. I have a
Yeah.
double ace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you see, if you
Yeah.
at the lowest, even the lowest, you thought that your odds is very high and you bet
Yeah.
all in.
And
the
if
end
you
wipe
leverage,
it out.
which
Ah.
what I did.
Yeah,
trying
so
to
that you're double
simulate it.
aces, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like in the rule of this game, if you hit the same card, you lose double your
Yep.
bet.
Yeah.
And these things can happen in real life as
Yeah.
well, like a black swan or something.
Correct.
Yeah. And if you borrowed money, even worse.
Worse,
Yeah.
bankrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but we kind of get the picture that I think it's quite natural when it comes to, playing this game of cards. You kind of know what the probability is
Yeah.
of a card being higher or lower based on where it is right now.
Mm.
Yep.
But it seems to like when it comes to the stock market, it goes out the window.
Yeah.
Things can go. Because there's no set limit to where the markets can go.
Yeah.
And it can go down to zero, but it can go as far as it can go.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
of course, the other thing is peer pressure, right? So
Yes.
I don't really care actually how much Victor made, but I'm just trying to
Yeah.
win
But
the games.
Adam is trying to make
yeah,
us care.
comparatively. So I think in actual stock market also you try to compare the
Yep.
performance, so you
Yeah.
don't get pressure. By
And
that.
different people have different personalities as well.
Yep.
In this game, you're a bit more aggressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he was just very
Yeah.
boring.
Well,
Yeah,
which
but
works.
Usman is not that aggressive one.
In real life, he's
Not
not aggressive
that
at all. He's
aggressive,
actually very, very.
Yeah, he just throw everything
I'm
out.
trying to be fun in this.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
different people. When you go gambling during Chinese New Year, like, you
Yeah.
have different people have different
Yeah.
personalities when it comes to the games.
Yep.
And it's the same in the stock market as well. So you always want to make sure that you never bust out if you can.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because
Always stay in the game. Yeah.
all right.
Yep.
So I thought this is a really short, simple game to just give you an idea. If you cannot predict what's going to happen next, I think it's going to be really hard to predict what's happening in the stock market
Yep.
tomorrow. I think there's one joke that a friend used to tell me. Can you predict your wife's mood the
Mood.
next day? If you can't predict your wife's mood the next day, it's going to be you can't predict what's going to
Yeah.
happen in the stock
Yep.
market. So
Yep.
I thought I remembered that one. I was like, oh, okay, that's really funny. But yeah, so if you can't predict this, I know it's going to be hard to predict the stock market. There are ways and all that. We can look at valuation, which is how it can help us.
Yeah.
Some people use technical analysis, but at the end of the day, the future really is
Unknown.
Uncertain.
Yeah.
and
Yep.
you got to invest and bet accordingly to where we are right now.
Yep.
All right. So I hope this roundtable was really useful for you. It's a little simple game to get your idea around of whether you can predict the direction. And I think for us, we just only know where we are right now, but we don't know what's going to happen next.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So let's find out. Oh, pretty blah.
no.
Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. So thank you so much. My name is Adam. That's Rusmin.
Yeah.
It's Victor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this roundtable, please hit the like button. Tell us we're doing a good job. I hope you enjoyed this game. You can play it with your friends as well. If you want to learn about the stock market. And of course, if you like this, any questions about this, put it in the comment section. Of course, subscribe to our roundtable. Many more roundtables coming up as well. Thank you so much, and we'll see you around again.